Hello, it's Polish Paul VR. Welcome to the channel. We are here today to do some more PlayStation VR2 news. Finally, we've got brand new footage for Aces of Thunder. Shows off quite few maps and quite few planes. So just yesterday in my live stream I've been talking about this game, giving you some info about the studio. And after that, look at that, the brand new footage for the game popped in. So we're gonna look at that. I must say it's looking great. And also we're gonna talk a bit about this project that's gonna let play PSVR2 on PC, the fun project, let's say. But most of all, we're gonna concentrate here on Aces of Thunder today. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Let's get small. Fail. Where am I? Let's do it again. Right, so we are here, that's Aces of Thunder. But first of all, we go to the... wait, no, I'm gonna switch myself off here. This is not what I want to talk about just yet. We go to Facebook, because this footage was posted in the land of Facebook, because apparently some studios still using Facebook. So, what we're gonna do is have a look at the post first. So, the developers saying... that's Aces of Thunder. Finally update. Since the 9th of March, finally brand new update. They say, virtual reality pilots. We are excited to introduce the lineup of aircraft that will be available in Aces of Thunder immediately upon their release. Thanks to the PlayStation VR2 helmet, you will be able to sit in the detailed, simulated cockpit of your favorite World War II aircraft and take to the skies over the battlefields of Eastern Europe, Western and Pacific fronts. And we're gonna have a look at some of the maps. And also I must say, this game supports very photorealistic look, and this new footage shows it, and this is just makes me so happy to own PSVR 2 and all that power it boosts. Some developers doing good use of it, but anyway. Today we will tell you about the US aviation lineup, one of the 5 nations whose aircraft will be available right at the start of the game. So you're gonna have 5 nations in the game. There are 3 fighters as well as the SB-2C Helldiver, dive bomber, which was used in many battles against Japan. But the P-63 King Cobra wasn't used at home. It was mainly supplied to the USSR under Lend-Lease for use at the Pacific Front. The P-47 Thunderbolt, nicknamed the Juke, a real all-rounder capable of withstanding many hits in dogfights and carrying significant weight for bombing ground targets, was used in the European theater of operation by both the USA and USSR and by Free France and even Brazil. Finally, the P-51 Mustang, probably the one what everyone knows, that was used to escort bombers during raids on both Germany and Japan, was the key to Allied air superiority at the end of World War II. This is just a small part of the vehicles that awaits you in Aces of Thunder. Stay tuned for further publication. Next, we will tell you about the aircraft that the most productive aces of World War II flew on. I wonder what aircraft that's going to be. So stay tuned to the channel, because it looks like they're gearing up for some more content to be released. So now let's have a look at this footage. Maybe we're gonna look at it few times, just so we can kind of like analyze it. Let me pause it here, start from the beginning. So this is of course taken from Facebook, which means it was 720p footage, but still we can see enough. So that's how you pick your airplanes. We're gonna talk about it a bit more in a minute. But like I said, I'm not gonna pause it now, we go back later. If you look around this game, they definitely going for this more photorealistic look, which is pretty cool. You can see some dogfights in the sky already happening, and there's a lot of planes at once, which is nice as well. Yeah, this is some warships as well. I wonder if you get to shoot at the warships. So that was the footage. Now I'm gonna pause a few things while I talk about it. This is the beginning, and you can see how you're gonna select your airplanes. You kind of pull out your notepad, you've got 5 nations at the top, and looks like you've got some settings and other stuff as well, and you're probably just pointing at it. Now here we've got the aircraft, so coming back to this, looks like you can get up close and personal with your aircraft at the selection. As you can see here, I'm getting very close to them and they're very detailed. You can even see them from different angles. Okay, so that's the inside of the aircraft. Just check out the level of detail. There's nothing, no really like flat textures. It's all 3D knobs and it all looks like it's in-game as well. And even the textures look super realistic and very detailed. Look like when you've got your feet, there's some paint come off and stuff like that. So they definitely wanted to have it detailed a lot, which is great. This is one of the fights, and once again you see some warships down there in the background. So I wonder if that's gonna be like a gameplay element as well in this game. And this is so one of my worries was having the just flat sea, let's say, to fight. But looks like they got quite few varied maps here. And once again, you're shooting some ground targets here. You can see it's something exploded. Apart from having dogfights. So it looks like there's more than just dogfighting in this game. I think you have to worry about other stuff like this warship here. I mean, water simulation looking great. That's gonna look great on PSVR2 as well. Some more shooting here. And this is once again coming back to the airplane selection. So very nice footage they showed us off, and as they mentioned in the post, they're gonna show us off some more. So as always, stay tuned here to me, to the channel. I always trying to give you news as soon as I can, as they appear. So as soon as I got something more and new about this game, I will let you know straight away. Okay, now we're gonna quickly move on to something else I'm following. Maybe some of you are interested as well. And basically the developers of the iVRy studio, they're working on PSVR2 to be used with PC. And what they're saying is, the store page for the PSVR2 DLC for the iVRy driver is up. The release date for the driver is still to be announced, but you can pre-order it already. This is taken from PC using PSVR2, looking great. I mean, most on PSVR2 looks amazing anyway. But I'm looking forward to using, not Quest on PC, but my PSVR2. So this is the full version of the iVRy driver for SteamVR with PSVR2 support. iVRy is a virtual reality headset driver for SteamVR for your Sony PSVR2 headset, but it comes with built-in support for narrow 6D depth of field tracking and motion controllers, which means at the moment they're not supporting PSVR2 Sense controllers yet, which is a shame. I know there is somebody working on it actually to have them being supported, so you might have to use two things at once. But yeah, I wanted just not to use Quest. Basically, I want a proper headset. Like, I mean, Quest is proper headset, but when it comes to like tethering it to PC, it's a bit heavy. So you want something without maybe too many goods inside. Okay, that's it for today. If you're buying yourself VR prescription lenses, if you go to iVRy.com and order yourself some, then at the checkout you can type Paul VR, that's iVRy.com. Type Paul VR at the checkout and you get yourself 10% off, which is very nice. And of course, as always, big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you very much for your support. I super appreciate it. And for now, that's it. Bye.